Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lewis here, and I'm going to teach you how to do the E minor, the C, the D, and the G chords. So let's get into it. Okay, when doing these four chords, they're very simple, easy chords, and the four most commonly used chords as well. So to do the E minor, take your second finger, put on the 5th string of the 2nd fret, your 3rd finger of the 4th string on the 2nd fret as well. So you have this this shape here, just your 2 fingers, and you play all of the strings. Get a really deep, gloomy sound. And you can do this chord 2 ways. You can do it this way, or you can do it this way. It doesn't really matter. I do it this way for many different reasons. Well, for really one reason, but most people seem to just do it this way. So it doesn't matter which way you do it. But to do the C chord, you need to put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, your 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So you have this shape here. Okay? So you strum from the 5th string down. Okay, now the reason I play the E minor this way is so when I go to the C, all I have to do is slide this finger over and place my 1st finger here. See, if you were to do it this way, you would have to come off of those strings and replace your fingers. So, to do it, when you do it, the E minor this way, it's just a lot easier to go back and forth between the 2 chords. But, do whatever which way you want, whichever way is more comfortable with you. So, now you know the E minor, you know the C. Now, let's jump to the D chord. 1st finger will be on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger will be on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Sorry about that. And your 3rd finger will be on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So you have this. You have like a D-shaped form with your fingers here. And you play from the D string. If you don't know what the D string is the 4th string. You play from the 4th string down. And when you're playing chords, make sure you're pressing down hard enough to let the sounds ring out. Let's say one of your fingers isn't pushing down hard enough, but the rest of them are. You get. If you may hear the difference. Just make sure you're pressing down hard enough with all your fingers so you have the full chord ring out. And now to the G chord. 3rd finger. I'll start with the 1st finger. 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string. 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 6th string. 3rd finger, 1st string, 3rd fret. So these two are the same fret and just 1st and 6th string. And this one is here alone. So, and then you just play all the strings. So now you know all 4 chords. You know this one, the E minor, the C, the D, and the G. Now I'm not going to go into all the different versions of the D and different versions of the G and the C. So I'll go through them real fast, but you probably will not use them. So I guess you will. Some songs use them. So I guess you'll be learning more than that. But with the different forms of D, of course you have the regular D. Then I'm not really sure what this one's called, but if you add your pinky here to the 3rd fret of the 1st string, you get a higher sound. This finger doesn't really make a noise anymore because you're cutting it off at the 3rd string. You're making it higher. So there's that one. I don't know what that's called. Maybe it's a D add 9. I'm not really sure. But then you have the D. You have this one. Then if you lift your 2nd finger off of it, and you just have these 2 fingers, here, and the bottom string is open. So you have, there's 3 different forms of it. Now if you make just the D, and then you take your 1st finger and put it on the 5th string of the 2nd fret, kind of like this here. And that's a version of the D. Not really. I mean, I think that's a D add 9. I'm not really sure, but you have different versions of each chord. With the G, you have this you have the regular G, or you have the G add 9. You just instead of just this, you move this finger up a string onto the second string of the 3rd fret, and you add your pinky to the bottom string of the 3rd fret. So you have there's D chords, and then you have this G, or you have this G. Now the one with the C, there's 2 different versions of the C. If you go to the regular C and you just take your first finger off, you have the C7. But if you go to the C and you add your pinky to the 3rd string of the 3rd fret, you have the C major 7, I'm pretty sure. So those are just the different ones. Those are just add-ons. If you don't want to use them, don't use them. But yeah, you now know the 4 most common chords and a little bit of extra. So there you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, comment, and subscribe as well. I'll be coming out with more videos, more in-depth tutorials on with these chords. So see you guys later. Subscribe, like, comment as well.